Welcome to all. We are going to learn CHO 150 course for chemistry first year. We learn the rearrangement reaction. We already learned the number of rearrangement reaction. Today's rearrangement reaction is Hoffman rearrangement reaction. In this reaction, the amide with no substituent, here with no substituent on the nitrogen react with a solution of a bromine or the chlorine in presence of sodium hydroxide, which yield amines. This reaction is known as a Hoffman rearrangement reaction or Hoffman degradation reaction. There is a degradation of this CO group is X plus. That's why this is also called as a Hoffman degradation reaction. This amide get converted to the amines in presence of bromine solution and the NaOH. There is a formation of the amide. Okay, here what is the condition for this? Here it requires the zero substituent on the nitrogen atoms. Okay, so let's start with the mechanism of this reaction. Mechanism. How we get amines from amide. Amide to amines. This mechanism, first of all we take the amide RCONH2. What happened here? This base is attacked on this hydrogen, and that's why here this lone pair which is accepted by this nitrogen, and there is a formation of this type of compound R C double bond O N and H. Okay, here this electron is accepted by this nitrogen get a negative charge. Then there is a reaction with bromine solution. Then what happens? This negatively charged nitrogen attack on this bromine and this bond get break. Okay, then what happened here? What will be the product? The product is R C double bond O. Here this is the nitrogen which already bonded to this hydrogen, and then here this nitrogen attack on this bromine. There is a bond formation with the nitrogen and the bromine. This is called as N-bromoamide. This is called as a, here this bromine group attached to the nitrogen. That's why it is called as a N-bromo, and this is the amide compound. That's why it is called as the N-bromoamide. This is the first step. In the second step, what happened here? Again NaOH is attacked to this compound minus, which attacked this hydrogen, and then this bond is accepted by this nitrogen, and then the product is like this, that is R C double bond O N having a negative charge and Br. Okay, this is called as anion of N-bromoamide. N-bromoamide. What happened here? In the first case, this OH minus which attack on this hydrogen, this electron accepted by this nitrogen, and nitrogen get the negative charge. Then at the attacking of the or reaction with the bromine solution, this nitrogen is attack on this bromine, and there is a formation of N-Br bond, and this is called as the N-bromoamide. Then again this OH minus, the base is attack on this hydrogen, and this electron accepted by the nitrogen get a negative charge, and that's why this is the anion of the N-bromoamides. At this position, what happened? The rearrangement is takes place. There is a 1-2 shift is takes place. What happened here? Whenever these R group is attacked to or rearranged to this nitrogen, at the same time this Br group get removed, and these double bond, sorry, this nitrogen having negative charges shifted to for the formation of carbon nitrogen double bond. Okay, this is the rearrangement. This is called as a intramolecular rearrangement or 1-2 shift. Then how we will get the product? The product will be here, this R, it is attached to or rearranged to this nitrogen, and this nitrogen form a double, here this Br get removed, nitrogen form a double bond with the carbon, and this carbon form a double bond with the oxygen. Okay, this is called as a nitrogen compound. Then after that, what happened here? The next reaction is there is a attack of again OH minus. Then what happened here? This OH minus is attached to the carbon, and then there is increasing valency of the carbon. That's why this electron of this bond is shifted to this nitrogen, or this bond is shifted to this, or accept their electron toward the nitrogen. That's why nitrogen get a negative charge. What will be the product here? The product will be the product will be R N having a negative charge, and this C form a double bond with the oxygen and form a OH bond. Okay, then here how we rearrange it? Like this manner. This OH having a bond, this here, this hydrogen is attracted by this nitrogen, and here this oxygen gives their electron, and that's why here what will be the next product? It will be R. Here this hydrogen is attracted toward this nitrogen. There is a formation of what? R N H, and here there is a formation of C. Here double bond O, and here oxygen get a O having a negative charge. Okay, after that here we can, this is the rearrangement reaction. We can say it is a rearrangement reaction. This is a rearranged product, or this we can say is a tautomerism. Tautomerism means takes place over here. Okay. Here what happened? After the formation of reactive intermediate, that is a nitrene, the attack of OH takes place toward this carbon. Then after attack of this OH, this bond is shifted to this nitrogen. Nitrogen becomes a negative charge, and OH groups attack to this carbon. We tautomerize this compound. That means this nitrogen having negative charge attract this hydrogen, and this oxygen accept their electron and form a oxygen having a negative charge. Okay, then what happened here? This oxygen which is shifted their bond to this carbon, and here there is a breaking of what? This bond, that is a nitrogen and carbon, and this nitrogen which having a lone pair which is H attacked to the HOH, and what happened here? After the breaking of this bond, here this nitrogen abstract this hydrogen, and this bond get removed. And what will be the product? There is a breaking of this bond, then there is a formation of a product, that is R NH2 plus. Here what happened? Here there is RNH is there. This NH is attached to this hydrogen. There is a formation of RNH2. Then by breaking of this bond, there is a formation of CO2. And plus here, this is the remaining OH minus is as it is. This is our product. Okay. So once again we learn the mechanism of this reaction. What happened? This is amide. It is attack on this base, that is NaOH. This OH minus attack this hydrogen, and the bond between NH is going to break and electron accepted by this nitrogen. Okay, by accepting this, there is a formation of like this product RCONH. Then after that, this nitrogen having a negative charge which is reacted with the bromine solution, there is a breaking of bromine bond, and here this bromine becomes positive charge, and that's why here this nitrogen having a negative charge is attached to this bromine, and there is a breaking of this bromine, this negatively charged bromine. Then there is a formation of this type of compound NRCONHBr. This is called as N-bromoamide. Then again this base which is attacked to this another hydrogen which is present on this nitrogen, and the nitrogen again take their electron and becomes negative charged like this manner. Okay, and then this is called as an anion of N-bromoamide. Then here this rearrangement takes place, or we can say it the 1,2 shift which can be formed over here. This R group is shifted to this or rearranged. This is a rearrangement reaction. That means this any group which are rearranged. Okay, here this R group is rearranged to this nitrogen. The same time this bromine going to break, and this negatively charged which is shifted to this carbon, and there is a formation of carbon nitrogen double bond. Then we get the product like this RN double bond C double bond O. Okay, then after that there is an attack of OH minus takes place. This OH minus is attacked to this carbon, at the same time this nitrogen accept their electron and becomes a negatively charged nitrogen. Here then the tautomerism takes place. What happened here? This hydrogen is abstracted by this nitrogen, and this electron is accepted by this oxygen, and oxygen become negatively charged. Then by the attack of the water molecule, this negatively charged nitrogen or lone pair of a nitrogen which accept the hydrogen, and here this negatively charged oxygen which donate their electron to this carbon, there is a formation of CO2. Here there is an increasing valency of this carbon, that's why there is a breaking of NH bond, and there is a formation of the CO2, and this accepting the electron from this carbon to the nitrogen, nitrogen becomes a negative charge, and then it is attacked this hydrogen, and by the breaking of this OH bond. Okay, then there is a formation of the NH2, and the remaining OH minus we can write as it is. Okay, this is our product, that is conversion of amide to the amines. This is a mechanism of the Hofmann rearrangement reaction. Let me learn their stereochemistry. If the compound is optically active, that means this is the stereo compound, this carbon is optically active, and at this position the amide group is present. If in the amide any carbon having a optically active or a chiral, that time in the Hofmann rearrangement reaction, product we get, that is retention of configuration. Product which we get is retention of configuration. That means here this product is just cis product. Here we get the cis type of the product. That means whenever in an amide compound the any carbon which is a chiral or optically active, that time we get the product having a retention of configuration. But here whenever here this compound COOH is attached to this compound, in case of beta camphoramic acid, whenever we get the cis product, because here what happened, the COH and NH2 which are near to each other, and that's why here there is a formation of the lactam. And here if we get the trans product, that time this COH and the NH2 which are far away from each other, that's why further reaction which cannot be takes place. Okay, that means the optically compound always gives the optically active product out of the retention of configuration. But in this case, in case of beta camphoramic acid, if we get the cis product, and that time the reaction of COH and NH2 takes place by removing the water molecule, that is the formation of the lactam. To stop this reaction, we must get the trans product. Why? Because this trans product which is further reaction which cannot be takes place. Here this optically active compound always gives the optically active amines, but if the migrating group had been completely free, that time the product would be the racemic mixture instead of the getting the optically active due to the rotation about the carbon. Okay, here this is the assignment for you. That is, if this is a reactant, you have to find out the product. This is very simple. If you understand the reaction, then or their mechanism, then only you can find out the product of this reaction. Predict the product. KOBrH2O. What will be the product? This is the assignment for you. You have to submit it today. Okay. Then I will accept your assignment. Thank you very much for watching this lecture.